your ultimate source of entertainment and lifestyle news. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most famous Instagram playboys of all time, Dan Bilzerian. Who is Dan Bilzerian? What makes him so famous? How did he become so wealthy? How did he end up living the life of a millionaire, surrounded by weapons, girls, and luxury? If you're curious to learn more about Dan Bilzerian's life and how he made his fortune, then you're in the right place. In this video, we'll delve into Dan Bilzerian's past, his education, his acting career, his poker career, and his current net worth. So let's get started and learn more about the lavish life of Dan Bilzerian. Who is Dan Bilzerian? Daniel Dan Brandon Bilzerian is a man who has become synonymous with living an extravagant lifestyle. Born on December 7, 1980, in Florida, USA, to Paul Bilzerian and Terry Stephan, Dan's father was a well-known Armenian-American businessman and venture capitalist, having invested large stock in diverse companies. However, his father's wealth was cut short after he was convicted of fraud and went bankrupt, having to pay a fine of $1.5 million. Paul Bilzerian served 13 months of his 4-year prison sentence, but his previous assets of wealth contributed to the trust funds he had set up for his children, which would later help fund Dan's lifestyle. Dan Bilzerian's education and acting career. Dan Bilzerian studied at the Gaither High School in Florida, USA, where he grew up. He later joined the military school at the U.S. Navy SEAL in 1999 under the SEAL Division. However, he dropped out of the Navy SEAL due to fractures in his leg, and he also suffered 2 heart attacks and a pulmonary embolism. He then joined the University of Florida to study business and criminology, although it is not known whether he completed the course. Dan's acting career began coming to fruition in 2013 when he acted in his first movie called Lone Survivor, a war and action movie where he played SCPO Daniel Healy. In 2014, he was featured in The Equalizer, a drama movie as Teddy's Guy, in Cat Run 2, a comedy movie as Cordray, and in The Other Woman, a psychological thriller as the handsome man at the bar. In 2015, he featured in Extraction, an action movie, as Higgins, and in the War Dogs movie, a comedy drama film, he acted as himself. Dan Bilzerian has also featured in a TV show called Risk Takers, reality show, which was first aired in 2016 and is ongoing today. Dan Bilzerian's poker career and net worth. Dan Bilzerian is a professional poker player who has been playing since his childhood. He used to play with his brother, Adam Bilzerian, who is also a fellow poker player. Dan is the co-founder of Victory Poker and a GG Poker ambassador, bets up to 8 digits, which is millions, on a single high-stakes poker game, and has won millions of money on those cash games. His winning mindset is what has separated him from the rest of the poker players in the poker community, making him the best. For example, he was once able to turn $750 into $187,000 on a single high-cash stake game. In 2008, Dan Bilzerian competed in the World Series of Poker main event. He was able to finish in 180th place, earning $36,626. He has competed against renowned poker players like Phil Ivey and Joe Carter and won them. Similarly, in 2010, Dan was voted one of the world's funniest poker players by Bluff magazine. Dan Bilzerian's business career. Apart from being a professional poker player and an actor, Dan Bilzerian is also a successful entrepreneur. He founded Ignite International Brands Limited, a cannabis and CBD company that produces high-quality CBD products. In an interview with the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, Dan said that he got into the cannabis business because of the opportunity to invest and make money. The CBD industry is one of the fastest-growing industries in the world, and Dan saw this as a great business opportunity. Dan Bilzerian's Ignite has now expanded to many countries around the world, including Canada, the UK, and Mexico, and is looking to expand to more countries in the future. In addition, Ignite also produces energy drinks and apparel. Dan Bilzerian's company is now valued at over $1 billion. and he has become a significant player in the CBD and cannabis industry. The controversies around Dan Bilzerian. Dan Bilzerian has been involved in several controversies throughout his life. One of the most notable controversies was when he threw a porn star off his roof into a pool, causing her to break her foot. Dan has also been accused of being a misogynist and treating women like objects. In an interview with Square Mile, Dan stated that he has been with over 17 women in a week, which sparked a lot of outrage from women around the world. In addition, Dan Bilzerian has been criticized for his extravagant lifestyle and for promoting materialism and excess. Many people believe that Dan's lifestyle is not sustainable and that he is setting a bad example for young people. Despite the controversies surrounding him, Dan Bilzerian remains a popular figure on social media and has a massive following on Instagram. His lavish lifestyle, which he flaunts on social media, has made him a target of criticism, but it has also made him an inspiration to many young people around the world. If you want to learn more about Dan Bilzerian and his extravagant lifestyle, be sure to check out our channel, Amuse Riches, where we share stories about the lives of the rich and famous. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video.